Check. Alrighty.
Storm the Capitol Day.
No reason to storm. There's no reason to storm today.
We're repurposing. We're taking back our horns.
Yeah, we can finally wear it for fun. All right, Vikings banter. We are back out here. Ready to reclaim the throne as the best team in the NFL. Maybe besides the Chiefs.
I love when I'm sitting here and I'm like, where am I with this team? And then you just pop back in with we're the best team in the world.
Look, I heard the best nickname for Brian Flores, B-Flow.
Okay.
That changed everything about him.
That changed everything
Last
for
week
you.
I was saying, hey, you'll never be a head coach. I gave a little bit of a speech about it.
Yeah.
I'm back.
You want...
He deserves to be head coach, GM, potentially an owner one day.
I would give him ownership just to get the lawsuit out, just so they stop suing.
Sure.
But, yeah, I'd be fine with Ziggy Wilf giving him part ownership just so we never lose him.
That'd be nice.
Because he's still putting it together.
We do have Johnny Sweets coming down the line here.
On the line.
Johnny
Sweets.
Sweets.
It's a name, not a phone number this time?
He has changed his life. He's becoming a better man.
Shit.
He's doing what he can.
He's just rich, working out. Oh,
Johnny Sweets, you're looking like you are giving a deposition right now.
As he walks away.
Oh, he's got the McCarthy on. That's a good-looking jersey, buddy.
When did you buy that?
Johnny Sweets.
We good?
I need to know when you bought that.
All good here?
Yeah, you're good. You're looking good.
Thanks. All right.
When did you buy it?
What's up?
When did you buy the jersey?
Oh, the JJ jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
When did you buy it, motherfucker?
Early.
Yeah, and what happened?
Oh, it's your whole thing with that?
I'm sorry. He bought a jersey. The player died.
Look, I got a Moss jersey, became the best wide receiver of all time.
You didn't buy that before he became the best.
It was in his prime. Yeah.
Look, the jersey curse hadn't started. I told you guys about this thing.
I wasn't fully
and
aware of
this
the
is
jersey
pretty
at that
crazy.
time. That's why I need to start gifting you jerseys.
I forgot you bought that. Holy shit.
Didn't even correlate it. Didn't cross my mind.
But now you're realizing it, right? We're done. We're done for a while. Only retired players.
All right.
You probably have a Cashman jersey hiding in there too, don't you?
And they actually end up dying, right? Yeah.
So, Sweets, what are you thinking about going into this game? Like, Jacksonville, easy win. So we go in there, reestablish ourselves, it's basically just like a record pop, right? We're just kind of adding one to the tally.
Center here a little bit. So what are we, 6-2 now?
We're 6-2. They're 2-7, and they do not have Trevor Lawrence this week.
It's an easy win.
It's the easiest win you could get on the NFL schedule right now for any team. Like, this is a handed victory.
Yeah, real good, yeah.
This is a handed victory, and if we blow it...
we should cover. There are some people saying we won't.
Oh, my God, we should cover
with
for
Mac
sure.
Jones being the starter, I'm not too concerned about it. I'm not.
No.
Even though the last game, I sent you guys that, he had a career high against the Vikings at that point with, 360 passing yards?
Yeah. So
not just Mac Jones playing. It's Brian Thomas Jr., their stud rookie wide receiver, is dinged up. He was supposed to be out for up to 4 to 6 weeks, and he ended up playing through chest contusions. He's dinged up. Like, no quarterback. Tank Bigsby and Travis Etienne are splitting a backfield that they just don't know what to do with yet.
Okay.
That team is in utter disarray. I can't believe Doug Peterson still has his job. But yeah, they're the only 2 wins they have on the season are at home. It's in Jacksonville. That might be the only saving grace they have, but we should absolutely
and we realize Kati is not here. She would say, I want to go into that pool. It's the only thing that
thank God she's not here to say that, because that thing is a liquid STD.
What's going on with Etienne? Why is he not a major part of their offense now? Has he just been slow or what?
He started slow. Their offensive line sucks. T-Law, who I raved about coming into this league, just does not look. He looks like a mediocre quarterback. He looks lost out there. He overthrows guys. He misses the route. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what to say about that. So that ETN was overworked last year, and he just hasn't looked good. And Bigsby's taken over that role for the ground part, but the receiving work definitely still goes to ETN.
And it's just that classic element of running backs just fall out of the league.
It's he only had one good year. It's
yeah,
wild.
It happens though.
Yeah,
And he's
absolutely.
that style of back sometimes that they're great for a second.
Yeah.
And then
it's all
then you
about
forget their name.
athleticism. So you lose a quarter of a step, and it's a completely different game.
Especially when you're on a shitty team.
Yes, especially. And their defense fell apart. That team is shocking me. That's the most underachieving team of the season, I'd say.
This could be a really fun game to watch.
If you're a Vikings
crazy.
fan, yeah. And Blake Cashman's supposed to be back. They said he's trending towards playing. So him back, TJ back with a full week of practice under him and some game time action. This should be like, we need to have a beat down to get us to get that swag back, because last week we did not look sexy. It wasn't exciting.
We have not looked good since the Rams game.
No, I mean the Rams game was a mess defensively.
Yeah.
I'm talking like all facets of the game. We have not looked ourselves since that start. We came out. And everyone, we were just like, holy shit, this is the greatest defensive team we've ever seen.
Right.
This is, the offense is still scoring. We're still, I think we're eighth in points per game, 7th in defense. So it hasn't completely fallen apart. We're still top 10 in both sides of the ball. Jaguars are 18th in points per game, and that's with their quarterback that they don't have, and they're 30th in defense. So this is the game that we should just run up, put up like a 40 burger and allow less than 10 and get out of there with we're the guys again.
Right. We need fumbles. We need pick sixes.
Oh, everybody
Justin
should
Jefferson should go for
Everyone needs to
120
pad their
minimum.
stats. Yeah, or even, don't make it about JJ this week. We know what JJ is.
Hockenson needs a touchdown.
Let's
He
get
needs to see the end
Hockenson
zone.
involved. Let's get Addison back out there so he doesn't lose interest, Let's get everybody. Cam Akers, John's boy, he took over the backup role. That's he had 6 carries to Ty Chandler's 0, and he actually looked good. He was moving around. He changed his number.
Good.
I didn't
he
like
was
that.
receiving the ball out of the backfield nicely. He was shifty. He looked like he gave us a little spark on offense. But I will say I was pretty encouraged by our offense last week. We threw a really poor pick in the red zone, and we had 2 missed field goals and that weird fumble with Sam Darnold that I think should have been ruled dead with the illegal blow to the head and forearm and hand of the defender. But we moved the ball very well. We had over 400 yards of offense. It was kind of weird how we had 0 points at the half, but I was very happy with how the offense moved the ball. Yes, there was, like I mentioned, some fluky turnovers and whatnot, but all in all, that was probably our most complete game.
Yeah, it was poor execution, finishing drives, but we were moving. Players were looking good. Addison had that beautiful catch in the end zone. Defense wasn't making big plays, but they weren't allowing big plays. It was just a sloppy
Kicker
game
got
on
hurt,
both sides.
Which kickers can't get hurt.
Yeah,
that
that
makes no
sucks.
sense.
Missed
He
2
fall
field
off a jet
goals.
ski or something? What's going on?
What was it? What was the injury? Hamstring?
It was a
Calf?
quad injury,
Quad.
and
Fucking
he had a
kicker
pretty
bullshit.
severe one, I guess, in 2019 with Alabama, where he tore it off the bone. So that's
Shoot.
a little
Shoot the
crazy.
dog. If we're dealing with a kicker with a quad, cut him.
We're just so used
I don't
to
want to
kickers.
deal with any of
Yeah.
it. Cut him, shoot the dog. We don't need this guy. There's other kickers in the league. Go find anybody else. Go find that one guy with the glasses. I like that guy with the glasses. that was trying
Rodrigo
out.
Blankenship.
Yes. I want that guy.
Yeah, he was really good
With
before.
the cap on or something like that. It'd be awesome.
The Guardian Gap.
But we got John Parker Romo back, who we started the year with him.
I don't want that.
That was our excuse me, that was our primary kicker. And then now we got Reichard, who he drafted and competed, and he stole the job from this guy, John Parker Romo. But he's got a big leg. There's some encouraging things to say about him. If you guys initially wanted him to start the year as a kicker, and going into the draft, we didn't think we would get that. We would get Reichard, but luckily enough, we did. Right?
But
I'm
now we're
thinking
dealing with a
they're
team that's
being
going to go
very
deep into the
tentative with this
playoffs, and we have
injury.
an injured kicker. This is
They're
BS.
going to give him time to be healthy. He's got to come back for playoffs.
Yeah, Kevin O'Connell made a comment. Hey, if we need to be real tentative with him, we're going to slow play it. He could probably come back in a couple weeks, but instead,
Yeah, you don't wanna push that.
IR, get you right. But
How many
Mark-
weeks? I mean, he's got to be out for just let him out to the playoffs then.
I mean, it'll be like 3-4 weeks. Give him time to rest. We'll see how the other guy does. If the other guy makes everything, then you're like, all right, now we can have a serious discussion about who to play. But
and at least
kicker's
just have
a
him not
mess.
do kickoffs. Like, I don't think he should do kickoffs at all anymore.
Well, he's not going to do. Oh, you mean like when he comes
even
back?
when
Well,
he comes back,
I mean,
like, don't do kickoffs the rest of the season. Let's just keep your consistency, because there's nothing worse that we're gonna sit around and he's gonna tweak his leg in a playoff game, and we're all gonna be like, "This is this."
Oh,
like,
if we see that, yeah. No, now you
gonna
have
make
to
me lose
like
my
start
mind.
having other players start practicing kicks in case, God forbid, he gets hurt again. It's like, who's going to step into the
I think
game
Cam
and
Bynum
finish?
could probably do something. He's a superstar.
He does everything.
Yeah.
Might as well. Ty Chandler might as well start kicking. He's got nothing else to do on the sidelines.
Brutal.
Dallas Turner could do something.
No, Dallas Turner needs to stand right next to Flores where he's been and pick up more game stuff because I love him and
I did
he's
like
just
how he looked
disappeared.
last week. They put him at corner, and then he ended up rushing the passer, which I thought was
Oh, as a
interesting.
nickel.
It's kind of nickel, exactly. Kind of how we did with Mackenzie Alexander for years. I don't know if you remember that one year he had 4 sacks for us, but
He's
it was
that
kind of a
versatile.
cool little wrinkle. What's
Turner.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fake cornerback thing. It's like, I'm going to put you at cornerback, but the team's going to see him lined up out there and be like, oh shit, he's coming.
What's with us
They're all-
playing around
but yeah,
with
it's
like, him
con-
being
it's
like a
confusing.
linebacker, but he's a true D end, right?
Well, he's a DN, but he's an undersized DN for the NFL. College, he can fly around. Doesn't matter. He's more of an outside linebacker.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it's
so
it's,
that's
it's
why
the same
this might
thing
be
in the
taking
NFL.
time, though. But that's a different
Yeah.
position.
No, if you're getting blocked and you can't get off your man, which is probably what's happening, then you need to learn new moves, add strength, learn a bull rush.
Yeah.
You
Or
gotta-
the scheme of an outside linebacker.
Yeah, exactly.
Which that's a
You need to
pretty
be able to
crucial
drop back
role. There's a
into-
lot going on there.
Yeah, especially with our linebacking core. We got, Van Ginkel, Cashman, Pace. Like, that's a crowded linebacking room. So you better stand out or you're not getting on the field. And Grenard looked great. He had 2 sacks last game. He's flying around there finally.
Yeah.
We got a lot of guys.
Bernard
There's
has
no.
been very impressive for me.
Yeah.
I was blown away by his productivity. He's always showing up, number 58. He's always in the midst of things.
I hate his number.
Aside from the Rams game, I think he's been absolutely stellar. We have a huge free agent signing there by Kwesi to get him, and I'm excited to see what he does this week, wreaking havoc against Mac Jones. And by the way, Mac looks terrible under pressure. That's the knock against him. He goes down far too easily. He can't sustain the pressure. He's just a weird quarterback in that way. So I hope we
Yeah,
can
but
get him sacked 2 to 5 times. Go ahead.
They have the 3rd worst turnover rate in the NFL, but that's with T-Law when they open up the offense. So you get a lot of opportunities with Trevor Lawrence out there misfiring to get turnovers. With Mac Jones, I feel like they're going to run a way more conservative offense, which means we'll have chances to sack them and stop the drives, but they're probably going to rely on the run game, try to do quick little outs, like a bullshit dink and dunk type game style, which is annoying when you're on defense because you want to get out and run and get, big plays. So their only chance
And that's
is
how
to
you tear us apart.
is to
It's
just
proven.
bother us with little things, and then you don't expect it, and they go deep to somebody, and it's like, really, you're allowing this bullshit? So there is a small path to victory if they bore us to death, and our guys just get beat from being lazy, and unenthused. But we should, like you said, Mac Jones is not a starting quarterback in the NFL anymore. That experiment is over. We should absolutely destroy this team.
How'd you feel about our replacement for Darrisaw?
Oh, is it Cam Robinson?
Yeah.
The fact that he came in a new scheme, didn't allow a sack, like he held his own on a team that he's never played for before. He was, and also it's his return back to Jacksonville.
Correct.
So he gets a little, he'll be the only person who's enthused and
His little tip of the
motivated
cap at the end of
to
the game.
go, you fucking traded me? Or you just wait till you send one of your guys my way. He's going to pancake some dudes.
So we actually have we don't even need an inside track on a 2-17.
Yeah, he can
But
give
you're
us.
going to get something.
He can give the D line like, hey, this is their calls, this is their movement. If you see this guy do this or this guy check to this,
'Cause he was
this
there
is
a
what they're
week
gonna
ago.
do. Yeah, he was literally there a week ago.
Yeah.
He's been there for years. He knows every play Doug Peterson's got. Yeah, no, he can give you valuable insight on the inside, especially with run game stuff. Like if these guys open up this way, he'll be running this way.
Yeah.
There
Did we
could be
put
some
him on a
stuff.
quick 1-year deal? Like what's his age?
He's
is he
still.
somebody that could stick
I
around?
think this is the last year of his deal, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was a rent me kind of deal. I mean, we
He was
might
already
bring
on
him
a
back
deal.
for
This was
some-
the last
some
year. They were
tackles
going to
left,
cut
but-
him anyway,
Okay,
so they traded him for just his final year.
gotcha. Are they still paying some of his contract?
Yeah, yeah.
Love that. To be able to beat a guy, look at the coach, look at the GM, and be like, "You're paying me, and I'm beating you."
Yeah, exactly.
That's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, no, he's motivated this game. And Kevin O'Connell, of course, gave him a game ball last week. You know, probably didn't even know his name yet.
Everybody gets a
and
game
was just
ball.
like, "Hey, you, thanks so much for protecting our quarterback's blind side. Here's a game ball." But it was cool seeing all the players like jump on him and go crazy, like welcoming him to the team.
I mean, it's a crucial role.
It's
I mean, you're-
arguably the second most important role on offense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you
for
can't
sure.
keep
I
your
would
quarterback
agree with that.
upright,
Offensive tackle, including left tackle, is definitely you have to have those two cornerstone guys in order to get anywhere in the NFL for sure. But yeah, it's interesting to see O'Connell there. You guys see that with Anthony Richardson giving him a word of encouragement after.
yeah, that was cool.
You can tell
As a former quarterback,
total players coach with that, and just hugging all the players and stuff like that.
did you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
I didn't hear what
Cool
he
moment.
said. Did
I'm
they
not
have him
writing
on a hot
Richardson
mic?
off.
Yeah, he had them all mic'd up. He was like, "Keep your head up. You're an absolute dog in this league. Like,
Okay.
don't lose your shit."
Mhm.
I do like to see that he's the type of coach that's like
Players love
maintaining that camaraderie,
Yeah,
because you never know when that comes back around. You lose players, got to bring them back. Blah
yeah.
blah blah.
And you know that NFL, you're always being watched. Like that passed around the league. Players like that shit.
Yeah.
Former players, former coaches, the analysts, like everybody was really high on that. You know, that was a cool moment that shared around the league for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, as a former quarterback who lost his job, Kevin O'Connell.
Live on air.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I liked all that. What else? The Bears.
This
Bears
is
get
a
a
huge opportunity, I gotta
walkover.
say.
Bears
Yeah.
are. I mean, it's looking like they're going to have to fire Eberflus, Coach Flus, who's just a loser. Their previous OC, Luke Getsy, who went to the Raiders, got fired this week. Like they just have losers.
There's nothing
around
better
that.
than that they actually did find their franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
And their franchise is still in utter turmoil.
I mean, they're 4-4, which is the best they've looked in 8 weeks, in probably or 9 weeks in God knows since like Rex Grossman.
But they're sitting in
but-
a division where it doesn't even.
No,
you're
this
not
is a
even
joke.
close.
This is a joke. This division is a nightmare. Like they're in second place in a lot of divisions. They're in last in ours and not going to climb any higher. Packers are on a bye. Lions to me look like the best team in football. And then we're sitting right there trying to keep pace to just claw at the wild card.
Do you see the Lions competing directly with the Chiefs right now?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think that's the clear cut.
Neck and neck.
Best team in the
That's
NFC.
your Super Bowl prediction right there. If the Vikes aren't,
Yeah.
if we can potentially upset them in the playoffs, cool. Vikings can get in, but like I said, the Vikings are to me are a top 5 team right now. We need to prove it against the shitty Jags and the following week against the Titans. We're gonna sweep the AFC South in my estimation, just like we did the AFC East a couple years ago with the Bills and with the Jets and so on, and the Patriots and those kind of
Dolphins.
that kind of thing. And so it seems like Kevin O'Connell is going to be gunning for another sweep here, which I'm excited to see.
How many games do we have in a row?
3 on the road.
But we should put them all away.
We should
got-
theoretically. We got Titans the week next week, the week after this one, I should say, and I'll
then
be
the
at
Bears.
that game, by the way.
Oh
So,
yeah, we got John
Super
reporting
excited
live.
about that. I'll be cheering loud and proud for my squad. And then
Yeah, we should get
the
3 in a
following
row.
week We have who do we got there? It's a
Bears.
cup. I can't remember now. It's a cupcake team though. I feel like. Oh, we
Who's
got
he saying?
Chicago at Chicago. So they're free falling a little bit. They have the Patriots this week. Interesting matchup with number 3
D-Ray
Drake May and number 1 Caleb Williams. But like we mentioned, the -7 is the spread on that game. But you've got to lay the Patriots +7 in that game. The Bears are free falling. There's a lot going on.
The defense
with
is very
the
good.
Drake May pushing him into overtime looked great last week, by the way. Got to mention
Right.
that.
It'll be a fun
I
matchup
think
of like
he's an
future good
He's going to be an
teams.
absolute disaster for the league in terms of like nightmare planning, game planning for him, and he's going to be an excellent player. And I'm really bummed we didn't get him in a lot of ways, but here we are stuck with JJ McCarthy.
Who's?
We're not stuck.
Are
I'm
you
excited.
kidding
I'm
me?
still excited.
He's
for
built
JJ.
for our team.
And he grew his hair out. He looks sweet on the sidelines.
I think he's a good-looking
Unless
kid.
it's a hippie hair. If he's going hippie, I'm out. I know he doesn't like the shoes on, touch grass, get to kick rocks.
When the kicker's hair when the quarterback's hair gets too long and it gets flowy, they do kind of fall off.
They get cocky. Justin Herbert had that pussy ass hair.
Yeah.
Now he got real cocky.
Because
Yeah, look
even
at
like
T.
Tom
Lawrence
Brady
now. Yeah.
Tom Brady got pretty, and they started losing.
I
They
think
cut his
that's
hair
when he
back
blew
off.
his leg out.
That was when they like didn't win one for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then he cut his hair, and they started winning again.
You can't get that like that sunshine look.
Yeah. No sunshine shit. You see Pat's hair. That shit is tight.
Great reference.
Mm-hmm.
So Trevor
Remember the
Lawrence, long
Titans,
hair,
you know.
puss. We should go through all the long-haired quarterbacks in the league.
Wait, has there been a good long-haired quarterback?
Ooh.
Like,
I can't think of one right away. No, I mean,
winning
Did
quarterbacks?
How long
no.
did Rodgers get?
No, Rodgers wasn't winning with the long hair.
was
That was
Boomer
like-
Esiason had long hair for a little bit?
I'm trying to think. Yeah,
Could
like
you imagine
Jim
if Peyton
Kelly.
Manning ever had long hair? Just slick.
That helmet was so big, it might as well have
Maybe
had like a bun.
Flutie? Flutie had a little bit of flow
Flutie
out the
sucked.
back. No, Flutie was always a stud.
Flutie was a stud in college for one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Lions got the Texans. So Lions could actually lose this week. And then we could be tied, but they would have the tiebreaker. I mean, there's still a path for us to win it, to win the division. It's going to be
Stroud
tough.
hasn't looked great this year, though. He's
No.
taken a tiny bit of a step back, I would say.
Yeah, sophomore
But
slump.
Here I say sophomore slump. Yeah, right.
Yeah. But Nico Collins is back this week. He's
Is he,
got his
though?
number. He's got his
He
number
keeps
one
on
guy
sitting
back.
on my little IR
Dude,
list.
trade him to me. You're good. Don't worry about it.
Whatever you'll give me for him. I'm sick of him.
No, I'll fucking send it right now while we're on air.
Yeah. I have Will Reichert. I have Nico Collins.
Oh, you have
I'm just-
Reichert? Get rid of that. He's dead.
I did get rid of him.
Okay. I mean, your name is Lucas a Socialist.
Yeah,
so-
Lucas the Socialist is my name for my team.
Savage.
A tyrant.
You had to cut Reichard, didn't you? Now, LJ.
I think I actually was able to keep him for a second. I'm a weirdo. I'll have 3 quarterbacks, 2. The only thing
You
I'll
have
never have
Kirk?
is really like 2 defenses.
No, you don't have Kirk.
I'm not that guy. I have 2 kickers on my team right now, though, because I can throw Reichert in IR.
I'm feeling salty. I've lost 3 weeks in a row now by less than 5 points each one. My kicker position is absolutely abysmal. I'm never starting Jake Elliott again. That was the stupidest thing I ever did.
My team is set up for a run for
Is
the
it?
throat of all of you.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
They're just set up. They look good. I have a squad. I'm telling you.
Luke,
want-
how are you
want
feeling
some
about
Nick-
McCaffrey this week? That's
Nick
got to be
Chubb
encouraging
and
for you.
Terry McLaurin.
No, that's
What do you got
Katya.
over here? What?
No, he
No, I
traded
traded
for
for him.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's back, baby.
And I'm playing you this week, Luke. Bring it.
Oh yeah, we're going head to head finally. This
There
is
we go.
exciting.
There
Yeah,
we
see,
go.
Joe Burrow already put up 30.
Here you go. You want that? I'll just start throwing trade shit at you.
All I know is that you're
A
a
socialist.
dictator, tyrant, socialist. Some may say fascist. And any initial trade
Decline.
immediately gets rejected. I haven't rejected it
We
yet.
made a nice trade earlier this season.
I've been happy with our trade
You,
so far.
yeah, no, you actually killed
Yeah,
me on
it's
that
been
one.
fine.
I fucked up. Brock Bowers is so damn good.
But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on buys this week.
Ooh, that's
So-
so good.
There's not much I have to choose from of who goes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, great planning by you there, LJ.
Yeah, Collins
Come
is
on.
projected for 0 points this week.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't officially activated him, but I gave you, look, I offered you what? Number 7 wide receiver. 7? 17? Something top. Terry McLaurin's been so damn good on that Washington offense. There's some
Yeah,
nice
and
teams,
so is
dude. I'm
Jaden
excited for
and
playoffs.
So is Jaden Daniels. My word, I didn't really think he would be that great. And
Cliff
he's
Kingsbury is
proven me
doing a
wrong.
masterful job with that.
All
What a
the rookie
coaching.
quarterbacks have been very impressive. So
What is
Nice.
he saying?
Nick Chubb, John?
No, he's back. He's playing. I think he's on bye this week. Yeah, he is.
How do you like that? So Nico Collins for Nick Chubb and McLaren.
Scary Terry's been nice, dude. What's he ranked? He's in my starting lineup. He's
Ranked
the 7th. Yeah, dude. Beast.
But Nico Collins hasn't even played and he's sitting around 16 still?
He was really good when he was playing.
he's
If you
good,
wanna
man.
wait,
And
or
then,
what
you
do
know
you-
what's
what do you
awesome is
think?
JJ's still leading the league in receiving yards even after
is?
Jamar Chase's game. Justin Jefferson is still
No.
leading the league in receiving
No, he's not.
yards.
No. Jamar Chase is up 200 yards.
Oh, is he? Well, I
Well,
thought
because he just
last
played.
night.
Yeah, but he had
Last night.
260 yards.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
I don't expect
crushed me.
JJ to have 200 yards, but look,
He could. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
And,
You're absolutely
and
right.
we had
I
our
totally
bye,
missed
and they
that.
haven't.
I totally missed that. But
So
he's
JJ's
got one
actually
game in
crushing
hand
it.
already.
Close. If he has 100, then it's like right neck and neck.
Yeah,
But
we're
my
fine.
God, Jamar Chase last night. Oh,
Incredible
260
performance. You don't see that
untouchable.
very often.
yeah, that was. I mean, never. He's the only one to ever do it twice. Crazy.
260.
265 and 3 touchdowns.
That's an old school Randy
That's
Moss number.
fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
But 11 catches. Randy
Oh,
did
wow,
it.
he'd do it
Randy
4.
did it in 4.
Yeah.
He did have a 67 and a 70-yard touchdown, though. That was very Randy. He had some nice stuff. All right, what's predictions?
Yeah, what do
got
we
going?
need? What do we need for points on
It's
this
a
game?
-5, or they moved it.
It's a -6.5. Well, yeah, you're right. -5.5.
Yeah, that's nothing. We cover that.
42-17.
I would like to see like a 38-10 be throttling, get us back on track, let everybody eat.
Highlight
maybe,
reel.
Maybe
Highlight
we
reel,
see
highlight
some
reel.
Nick
It opened at
Mullins.
-5.5, moved up to -7. That's a lot of points there, the -7. But we've got to blow them out. We have
Yeah.
to. With their backup quarterback, apparently Trevor Lawrence needs surgery now in his non-throwing shoulder. That's a weird one. But
It's what?
he needs surgery on his non-throwing shoulder.
Non-throwing.
That's kind of
Well, I mean, he's
pussy.
not going to get it. But yeah.
Right? It's like, yeah, bring me to
But
the
their
game with
season's
a sling
done, they
at
might as
left
well.
Arm. I'm still throwing it with my right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why would you
Yeah.
even need an arm?
Probably hurts like shit, dude.
Oh.
It does, yeah, rotating or snapping
And
your
you're
hips,
2-7. You're out of the league at this point. You might as well get the best pick you can. Might
That's
as well
what they're
seat him.
actually doing.
Sit him.
He's like, hey,
Doug
I
just
do
knows
have
he'll
a
get
little bit of a
fired.
tweak. Just sit him. That's what they're doing there.
And it makes
They're buying
sense.
time.
You don't want to
a
risk that.
perennial, like, top 10 pick.
That's actually brilliant like PR scheme by them. If saying that that's the reason, but they're actually just let's heal you
Tank.
up.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't admit you're tanking. That's against the rules.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I get that.
What do you got, John?
We've got to blow it. -7, and I take the over in this game.
Over
What's
is
the
what?
score?
43.5.
Yeah, we'll have all those.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
got
say,
to
we
put up
gotta do
40
that.
points, 40 plus, and they're going to score like 10 or something stupid like that, right? So I'm taking the over and the Vikings -7.5.
Yeah, but we need a score. We need a prediction.
I told you guys over 40 points, so I'm going to go 42-17. I think they have a couple garbage,
some garbage
touchdowns
time.
late, something stupid.
Yeah,
we
fuck
take
'em.
the gas
So
off.
we're right on the same. That was my
Rest
same
getting Harry
score
to hit.
prediction.
Almost,
we're right on
yeah.
the same track.
Beauty.
Yep. That's what I like. Even on
Love
the
it.
road too. Like, let's get it done, boys.
Skull.
What do you got?
I said 40. I said 35-10.
Oh, I love waking up on a Sunday morning with that type of blowout.
Oh, I love it.
You can't even go to the bathroom because you're
Smack
going
'em
to
around.
miss like Can Bynum dancing in the end
And
zone.
Detroit Houston is the night game, so we can watch them later on. Just focus on the. We could do some scouting at night.
Yeah.
We got the 10
All right.
a.m. game this week. That's nice. Get it out of the way early.
Yeah.
10 a.m. is always tough. But yeah,
You never know.
I'm getting used to it. It's been 10 years out here, but like still, it still hurts a little bit.
I dig it.
I love a Sunday night game.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Except last week when it was just we just didn't look prepared. But yeah, the timing is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right, Skol Vikings. Love you all. God bless. Thank you, boys, for coming on. Let's just win 3 easy ones in a row.
Oh,
just
yeah.
run
Get
it
back
up.
on track.
I love it.
Skol.
Now, let's hear Luke talk about Trump here. Let's.
He wants to hear what you feel about Trump.
I haven't talked to you.
Get me off this
Stop the recording. Yeah, stop the recording.
My story.
That was a terrible